Welcome back, everybody, to a Porter Pickups video. We're going to talk about some pickup heights today, Brian.
Yes. Wow, pickup heights is probably one of the most common questions that we get. I can't remember, we even have a frequently asked questions about pickup heights, but we're actually here to talk a little bit more about pickup heights today because it's something that I would say, I don't want to say it's controversial, but there's factory settings, there's not factory settings, and really today's video is why we don't have factory settings on our website. And factory settings sounds kind of lame because, I mean, we are a pickup factory, but we don't, factory sounds like,
it's
impersonal. Yes, but really from the beginning, we've never had any pickup heights listed on our site, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube right now that say, here's exactly where you need to set this pickup. Here's exactly where you need to set this pickup, and we don't really buy that as a good way to approach it. Now you can start there if you're genuinely like scared to touch your guitar or confused. You can start with pickup height suggestions, but maybe we want to kind of bust the myth a little bit, or we want to at least show you the way that we approach it, and how maybe you look at each different guitar differently, and then that could actually affect how you want to set the pickup heights.
Yeah, I think that's a very valid point, that there's just so many variables, and even two guitars that are the exact same specs are going to sound completely different. So you just kind of got to custom tailor that kind of thing. And yeah, factory settings are maybe a good place to start, but we want to just, maybe can open up your world to, just if I raise my pickup just ever so slightly, it's kind of doing something more that I like, or maybe the pickup is a little too aggressive, and there's something that can be done about that without necessarily having to do any crazy modifications or anything like that.
Yeah, and I mean, you think about the different types of guitars, and we're gonna actually show you 4 different guitars that are in the shop. We're gonna show you a side view of where the pickup heights are set, and we set these based on a very non-scientific way. We use our ears basically is the way that we describe it, but a lot of times we're not going to dive into very deep specifics of pickup heights. We want to show you where these 4 guitars are set, how they sound. We're going to do a simple G chord strumming through the different positions so you can hear how they sound from neck, middle, bridge, and then that should give you an idea of kind of why we set this up. But basically the way that we approach it is we take a chord, a G or an E, some kind of full spectrum type strumming chord, and then we're basically just going for a volume match first. So even if, you'll see on a few of these guitars, even if that means the neck pickup is way down and the bridge is way up, we're going for volume match first. And we start there, and then we kind of fine tweak either the pole pieces or the heights a little bit more. But volume match is really what we're going for. We find with all these guitars, if we set them exactly the same, we're actually not getting the most out of the pickups. Mm-hmm. And so that's probably the way that we want to try to approach it. And maybe we can dive into these 4 guitars and talk a little bit about each guitar. We'll show you a side shot of where the pickup heights are set, and then kind of give you a quick sound sample of each of those guitars.
Okay, so the first guitar is this Epiphone Les Paul Special 2P90s.
It's very special.
Our Gatekeeper SCH.
SCH, yeah.
All right.
All right, next up we have one of our Les Bois semi-hollow models. This one has an H90 Classic in the neck, and we have the Overdrive Plus in the bridge. This is also a semi-hollow and a double pole humbucker. So this one's got kind of 2 very different pickups in it, and you'll see how we set the heights, and let's take a listen to how it sounds.
Okay, over here is this Vistaglide or Flatline guitar. I don't know if they really make these anymore, but this is a smooth humbucker in the neck, and then we've got the Overdrive humbucker in the bridge. This is a And this also just has like a blend knob, no pickup selector. So that's kind of strange, but maple board, so
Yeah. Doesn't it have a notch that you can kind of tell when you're in the
Yeah.
middle, basically?
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so as you hear this one, you'll kind of see the knob turning as opposed to a switch. I guess that's
Yeah.
just a little disclaimer on that one.
Yeah, definitely can hear it though.
All right, last up we have the Cabernita Squire here. This one has our Ricochet Trons in there. These are the prototypes that actually, as of this video recording, we're gearing up to release them through the custom shop. You may have already seen a video of this guitar, but we're going to show you where we have these pickup heights, mostly because they are truly a unique kind of pickup, and we want to show you how we have this guitar set up with them in there. So let's take a listen to that. All right, so that's a quick look at these four very different guitars in our shop. Hopefully that gives you an idea of why we don't really have a distinct factory setting. These four guitars are super different, right? We tried to pick the four, I don't know, I want to say weirdest guitars in the shop, but four very different guitars to show you that you can see on some of these the pickups are a little closer together. Some they're very extremely far set in pickup heights.
So, I mean, yeah, and if you've got excellent ways to, or if you found some magic pickup height adjusting way, feel free to put it down in the comments and let us know. And we definitely like hearing stuff and like trying stuff out here in the shop. But there's a lot that you can do without necessarily having to mod your instrument, or
Definitely.
you don't even need to have like a nice instrument. Not every instrument that we showed you is a $2,000 instrument. So.
Yeah, definitely. And I would say too, just to add at the end, just don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to adjust the pickup heights, to try what you might be able to get. Like you mentioned, what else can you get out of this guitar? Maybe it's been set one way for the longest time, and you're still just not happy with the balance. I'm a big believer in the raised up neck and the raised up bridge and the lowered neck. I'm a big believer in that as a general rule, but that would like really scare some people to do that. But
Yeah.
Experiment, try new things. You're not going to hurt your guitar by adjusting the pickups. And if you have questions about adjusting the pickups, I know that we're trying to cover this topic that is kind of all different levels of experience. Players are watching this, so we're not trying to like necessarily gear it towards one. We just want to kind of give you our take on pickup heights and kind of why we don't list them. And so hopefully that was useful and beneficial for you, and we'll probably expand on this video later and kind of go more deeper into specific guitars and why we set them up. But thanks so much for watching. We appreciate your support. Don't be afraid to adjust the pickup heights. Yeah, this will actually be kind of fun.
Yeah.
And I guess we can just leave this running.
Yeah, is that about good?
This one's a little bit more involved, but obviously
Yeah.
we're not going to feature it.
That one's pretty simple.
So we'll take a listen to that one.
Okay, so the first guitar is this Epiphone Les Paul Special. 2P90s.
It's very special. Cool. All right.